going to have a couple more supporters tonight. Going to have some fun. This is going to be reading class 2. So those of you that are joining us week by week, you're going to see that what we can do is we can teach language. What we're not so good at yet is posting on YouTube. So we expect to see progress showing. We'll get there. But we do not want to hold up the class, so we are moving ahead, even if we do not have our edits super lovely and all that. We don't care. What we don't want to do is leave you on your tricycle forever. We gotta get you off that tricycle. So we're gonna have Susan and Satya here tonight helping us. So the reading class 1, that was Crystal and Rick. The focus was really trying to stress sight reading. So I'm gonna have Susan and Satya. The way we're gonna do it is I'm gonna let them have just a second, or maybe I'll go to the audience first, and then I'm gonna have you see if you can call it out quickly. Okay, ready? So when I point to the audience, you audience, I want you to try. Okay? Or maybe we should just have you race the audience. Maybe that would be funner. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you just belt it out as soon as you think you got it. Okay, everyone's gonna have this one, we know that. I did say belt it out. Okay, ready? Here we go. Go.
Manu. Miền. Chi Việt. Đòi xa. Lộc. Oi. Phiền đầy. Oi. Nâng.
Nung and
Nung.
Yeah.
Tèng o.
Good.
Oi. Oi.
Good.
Đò.
Bắn bát chào.
Woo!
She beat me.
Susan.
Wait.
Rong.
Rong.
Tức.
Tức. Wait. To near.
Good. Okay. So Satya, step over here because I want to talk to the audience. So turn around, face the audience. So remember when you first looked at this, what did I say? Here.
You want me to hold it?
Come. Yeah. No, actually, let's have Susan hold it because I want to place my hands for you. Okay. So remember we went like this.
Yep.
What's it say?
Rong.
Okay. And then
Tức.
good.
Wait. To near.
Right. So if you can just visually like break it up so that you have that, wrong, tok, wait, tania, then you'll get it, right? Okay, awesome. Very good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So the reason we are trying to sight read is the same principle of why we did link words. If you can sight read and you have those words, then you put yourself into a book to read. You have most of what's in the paragraph. You've got a lot of what's in that paragraph. So we have deliberately been pushing you guys to sight read words that we know are in the first paragraph. So also we did want to mention on this class, we are using the Good News brochure. It is made by Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. You can get them at any Kingdom Hall for free. You can download or open online for free at jw.org. If you have both English and Cambodian, we'll kind of illustrate a little bit today or maybe the next class too, that if you're wanting to expand your vocabulary, if you're comparing the two languages, you're going to figure out what the words are, like well, when you look at the bottom of the paragraph, it says suffering.
Right.
So you know that last word, maybe you didn't know what it was, you go to English and bam, you got it, right? So so we wanted to put that out there so that people can go get their brochures that make it a little easier for learning. We are going to do a little bit of Huffman rules today. So I'm going to show this to Susan and Satya and then show the camera. So I am gradually, as we learn, I am doing a IPA rendering of the brochure. And in that, you'll see above the words are numbers. Those numbers refer to the Huffman rule that applies. I'm not going to give this to the students until we're all done, because then you will never become dependent upon IPA. But I am not discussing every rule that's going to be in the IPA brochure because some of them are quite deep. So then for those who want to know, they can go find it out, right? All right, and those who don't are we just so happy that we didn't include it. So now, here's what we're going to do. You guys are racing the audience, okay, and each other. I'm going to randomly call out something up here, and then Susan and Satya are going to race to the board and see who gets it first. Ready?
Ready.
Ruot lang wang. Okay, back. Look.
Nope.
Good. Freya. Robo. I think you guys are tired. All right, Dawisa.
Where is
oh, this is a, oh, here we go. Interesting. Rie. Do you see anything? Ah! Do you see anything, Susan? There's another one.
Oh!
There's two. Okay. Ali to Ali.
That was tricky.
That was tricky.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, okay, Susan got it. Pandai.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're being a nice sister. Manu. Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay, Mian. Good. Jiwit. Ban Bangkad. Getting tough. Whoa. Sralang.
Oh, wait.
Good, good.
She's gonna beat me.
Nung and Nung.
Wait here.
Ah, what you did? Let me see. Let me see.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
not
put
it.
it back. Put it back. Okay, La'aw.
Wait, no.
No. Oh yeah, yeah. Fair,
Oh,
fair.
yes.
Take it. Fair. Yeah, fair. Good. La'aw. Good.
She got a head start.
Owie. No.
Whoa.
Take off. All right, count them up. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Now you in the audience, you should have been trying to race up too. You should have been trying to see, could you pull them off the board before the girls got them? How many?
10. She won.
10.
What? Good job, good job. Okay,
All right, we tied.
good job. Okay, so
Did you give
this.
an extra card?
No.
No?
No.
The wrong one that she picked up earlier?
No, she put it back. She
Oh,
put it back.
okay.
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, good. Fair tie. All right, that was good. But think about that. When we first, I mean, okay, I was thinking about this. Even though we've had a little bit of a delay because we were having trouble with posting and all that. But if you were to think about what you could read a month ago,
Nothing.
nothing. Exactly. A month ago, nada.
Not one symbol.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I mean, think about when we were at the table and you're going, gaw, caw, right?
No, I didn't even know that. Like, it was symbols.
Yeah, that's great. So now you guys are racing each other to pull words off the wall. That's really great. Okay, so this is illustrating that even though it's a reading class, we need to keep it fun. We need to keep it moving. It needs to be alive, okay? So we are now going to shift to a regular reading board.
Yay.
All right. Satya, can you read your note?
No?
Okay, would you like to know what's in that special note from someone who loves you?
Yeah.
Okay, in 6 days you'll find out. Okay, Susan, can you read your note?
No.
Okay.
Yo. Ro. Lo. Whoa. Saw. Haw. Law. Aw.
Ka. Go. Ko. No.
Okay, now we are returning to somewhat of a regular school board.
And then this one is, I know you just read it to us, but it's not in the first paragraph about resurrection.
No, it isn't. So Susan mentioned that resurrection is a new word. That's correct. We have it here. So we've chosen it to illustrate words in a box. Okay? So I'm going to have both of you girls kind of hang on to these papers. I'll give one to Susan, one to Sachai.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So we outlined in the bottom, ruah, ruah, ro, saw, this is a configuration, we'll learn about that later. Ruah, life. So, ruah now, common word, right? Ruah now, lupandai, live, life. So this root word, ruah, means life. So lang, like they say, on tom lang, you know, somebody is growing up, getting bigger. So lang, up,
Lang.
right? So life up, wing, again, right?
Wing.
So life up or back again, ruh lang wing is resurrection. So if we just think about words in a box, like these little root pieces of the word, then we actually know more than we think. So I'm as I teach each thing tonight, I'm going to be getting rid of it because I want my board to stay clean so that when we start reading, our eyes do not feel overwhelmed, which they will if I leave it looking like this. So away it goes. Okay, resurrection, long wing. So now Susan and Sache both have words in a box. Okay, a picture of this will be posted with the video when it's distributed. So you'll be able to stop on that video frame if you want to take a closer look. It's up to you. So let's have Susan come forward. Let me see what's on your page here, Susan. Okay. All right. So we'll just kind of face each other. So we have this huge word. But the truth is, just like Ruh Lang Lang, Susan's word has many pieces. Now, this word I know you know. Duck, water. This I know you know.
Jet.
And I think you also know this.
Look.
Look, to lift up. So, look, lift up, duck, water, jet, heart. Look the jet. Lift up the waters of your heart is what word?
Encouragement.
Encouragement. Isn't that amazing?
That
So
is.
now if you look at the big long word, look the jet, that feels overwhelming. But if you break it down into words of the box, not only is it not overwhelming, it's actually interesting. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Agreed.
Right, let's see what you have, Sache. Okay, she has things all related to the word jet. Okay? What's this first one? Do you know?
Looks like jet.
Yeah. So what's
okay.
the second part?
B.
Yeah. Jet B. What do you think it means?
Well, 2 hearts.
Yeah, two-faced.
What's-
Don't
Jet
call
B.
me and Jet B.
Jet
Don't
B.
have a two-faced. No, right? Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have, this is a little, now remember, you can lifeline tonight at any time. Well, I'm only giving you 3, okay?
Okay.
But if you need a lifeline out to Susan, you can. So we know the last part of this is what?
Jet.
Right. So what's the beginning? Now, if you looked at these English words, you have it.
No.
You'll have it if you want.
I don't want to.
Okay,
I want to figure it out.
good. You do it. Go for it.
This outside looks really familiar.
Yeah.
Like I just struggled with
You
it.
did.
I did,
You
right?
did.
I did.
You did. You did it once
Okay,
already.
so-
Mhm.
Wait, where is it up there?
I'm trying
Right
to
here.
see. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You did. You did it once. That's right. I heard it. I heard it correct.
Oh, that's Gar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can look.
what Jung is that?
Jungda.
Okay, I need help.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Now,
Oh, wait, yeah, before.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look down.
Yeah.
Oh, Kong?
hmm?
Kong.
Yeah.
Oh. Good now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. That's right. Say it loud. I want my audience to hear you.
It's good now.
Gadao. So what's it mean? You know that command word, right?
It's hot.
Hot. So now you put it with jet. What's it mean now?
Good now, Jet.
Yeah, what's it mean?
Hot heart.
Yeah, furious, angry.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Makes sense.
Cool.
That
Makes
is really
sense.
cool because it's like, it says angry in English, but then it's like
Yeah.
the translation.
Okay, Susan, I want you to step forward. She definitely got the harder page. Sorry about that.
I kind of figured.
No, you're not
Oh,
done. You're
yeah.
not done. She's going to be here for lifelining you. Okay, so this is a huge word. Huge word, right? But it's actually 4 small words combined together. So you girls work together. Give me each one of these.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's yo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see the yo, but oh.
And then now add. So add it.
Yo.
Yep, that's it. Now we know this. That's the word we're working on.
Yo, Jet.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tok.
Mm-hmm. Good. Final part.
oh, that's not dog.
Yes, you're right.
It is dog?
Yeah. Yep, it is. Mm-hmm. Do you have it?
No.
Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
Dogs.
Mm-hmm. And then,
in
yeah,
the-
da.
Oh,
Okay. Now you put that all together. Yoke, to take. Jet, to keep, that, to place. Yoke, jet, using your heart. Tuk, da. Yoke, jet, tuk, da. To strive hard to do something. But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Isn't that great? So now these two, tuk, we just did, to keep. So if you tuk jet, if I can keep your heart, you must trust me. Tuk jet. If you trust, you can tuk jet. Trust. Isn't that interesting? Bing, full, like
Bing.
gao bing.
Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Bing jet, satisfied. Full heart, satisfied.
Mhm.
It makes sense. Okay, awesome, very good. Now remember, you couldn't read a month ago.
I
Not
know.
even ga ka go kokon.
I know. Seriously.
So you did great. All right, good. Go ahead and step back over there. So earlier you guys already did nung and nung. We are mentioning that they sound the same because of configuration 3. So I'm going to show you girls where I'm getting that, and then I'll show the camera. So this is configuration 3.
Okay.
Okay, so better to see it on our cheat sheet instead of the Huffman if we can. And so now this sra'i goes to the crossed eye sound, nung. And nung already says nung, so now they say the same. This is and that's future tense. What was the past tense word? Something that you've already done. Do you remember?
Our past tense.
Mm-hmm. You had them in your flashcards. We had create, but we had created.
Ban.
Man. Okay, so now we're learning, we have a future tense. So if we ban bangad, we have already made. If we nung bangkad, we're going to make, right? All right, so that's your future tense.
And that's the one with the two.
Yeah, this is future tense. This
And that
one
one
is
is
cookies and milk.
got it.
Okay, so configuration 3, bye-bye. There we go, our board's getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. All right, just gonna hold the edge there so I don't pull it down. All right, then we also learned this, right? And we sight read again because it's using a configuration. Here's where it is. Okay. So instead of Huffman, we're pointing it out on cheat sheet. Then
Damn.
we call that configuration 10. Okay, there's a word that we know. You did that on sight reading and you did really good. So now we don't even have to look up the rule, do we?
No.
So what did I tell you in class? When we learn the rules, what do we do?
Throw it
Forget
away.
about it.
Forget
Yeah. Because did I say in just a short amount of time, you don't need to go, oh, configuration 10, it says and.
You were
You're
right.
done with that, you know? So why should we have to do all that? Aoi is the common way of saying to give. In school we learned June, right? Twa aoi. So if we twa aoi baon kanyom yom, I made my little brother cry.
Da.
Da. It's
Which.
a conjunction, which. Okay? And that will be in the first paragraph. We're going to get all these in the first paragraph. Okay, so now what we're going to do next, just so the audience knows too. If you have your brochures, audience, or if you want to make the screen really big, we have to try to gradualize you guys into smaller and smaller and smaller print because the Cambodian type is so small. So we'll get there. So these top 2 lines are what we had last week with Crystal and Rick. So we're just gonna, Susan and Satya are gonna come to the board. So go ahead and come forward. And I'm gonna have Satya do the first sentence. So here's your period. You can lifeline if you must. Susan will do the second one.
Brea. Jong Oi Manu Mien Jiwit.
You're doing good. You're doing really good.
Thanks. Oh my goodness, how did I get stuck on this one?
You got it. So get your start. Get your very first consonant.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't read that. Is it like the A?
Yes.
I got it.
You know what? You know it.
I know, but
Because
I
I-
feel like it's wrong.
Exactly. So I hear you. So that's good because there's people out there feeling the same way. Rick was
Right.
the same way. You should have seen him. He's like, he can read till the camera's on. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you have it. I hear you saying it low, and you're correct, but you're just lacking confidence.
Yeah,
So don't
because I'm-
worry. You're going to be fine.
Okay, so
Okay.
the A.
You got it.
No.
Good.
Pendai.
Excellent.
Good.
You did
Oh,
a
that's it?
sentence.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. That was
That's all you have to
super
do the whole
good.
board.
No. So we did that one. Excellent. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Yes.
I can't believe I went through it that
I
fast.
can't believe it
That-
either. Isn't that great? Okay. Let's make sure we're attached. All right. All right. Now we're going to turn it over to Susan.
Okay. Tôi xa lộcស្រឡាញ់មនុស្សចិត្ត លោកបានកើតផែនដីនិងរបស់ទាំងអស់ដែលមាននៅផែនដី
What? She did that.
It's hard to read up there.
What does your mom think? What does your mom think? What's your mom
We
say?
went over with it, and Sachi did so good yesterday when she was
I
reading
did not
it.
use
Yeah.
any cheat sheets,
Yeah.
anything.
Wow.
I tried like
She
the
did
best to
good.
just
What'd your
read
mom
it.
say?
She couldn't believe, well, for me,
Yeah.
she was just like, you did so good.
That's great. Wow, I'm so impressed. That is really good.
They just kept
wow.
telling me over and over. They're like, I
Wow.
can't believe you just
Okay,
did
I
that.
can't believe you did that either. That's what she said when she read her mom's note in school. I can't believe I just read that. Yeah, that was wow. That was really good, girls. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Attach again. There we go. Okay. So now this is I know the 40 hours
It
really
was
works, right?
Really good, yeah.
You think a couple times, maybe you girls so express yourself a little bit. I feel like the students think they're gonna die once or twice in the middle of that class.
Yeah.
And I think once or twice in the middle of that class, they wish I would die. Because it's so hard. But you're done in a week.
I
You're done, bam, bam, dude,
Mhm.
it's over, right?
Not even a week. It was only like a couple days that we learned.
Well, it's actually 40 hours, so it's
Yeah.
5
Well,
days.
no. Yeah. You're right.
Close. You bet it wasn't 7 days, you're right.
Right.
But still, that's really good. Okay, so now this is going to be a little more challenging. What we're going to use these sentences for is not only to read them, but we are going to point out some of the Huffman stuff, okay? And then we're going to forget about it. All right, so let's have Susan start. And do we have 2 cents? So we do, okay? Susan, you're going to go to here.
Okay. Yeah, Sachi likes the N word.
Oh, I did.
Well, me and my mom, we
I
always
hate that
give
word.
it to my sister. We said, read
I
that last
hate
one.
it because I
Okay,
know I
good.
hate that word.
That's okay, good. All right,
Man thick dear.
okay. Now, is that,
Oh, no.
yeah, you're right, you're correct.
Yeah, man
Is
thick
that
dear.
hard or easy to read?
Because I learned it and it was hard in the beginning, but then afterwards I got it.
Okay, great, good.
Log nung twer oi manu tu tiang
Mm-hmm.
pian dai mien anakot
Mm-hmm.
to lo prasa.
Wow.
Man, I'm really impressed.
Wow.
See, I haven't seen you two since
I
the end of
know.
class. So this is the first time I'm looking at your progress.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. Wow. Amazing.
Vicky, we haven't. How long has it been since class?
We're not even at a month from the start date. Today's the 19th. Was that our first day of class in October? 20th or something like that. We're right at a month from start date.
Oh, okay.
So from the end of class, we have had a few weeks, but all right. Your time to shine, girl.
Oh no. Lo. Nung.
You got it.
That one confuses me.
Okay,
I might
so-
need help with that one.
Okay, so if we can't write it this way because it has a vowel attached. Remember, we have that special way of writing it.
So,
Need that on top too.
Oh, needs a fun thought. Okay,
Yeah.
keep figuring it out. Can I see it? Oh, yeah. Helps to have more eyes on one. Okay, good. Okay, so if this is ball, when we want to put sa'a with ball, we have to write it in this new way. Remember?
mm-hmm.
So if this is bomb, and then ball sa'a and to. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, see, you have it. Bombat. Mhm. Now this you're gonna know because it's a common word.
Jiao.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, you already know the word. You know jiao. You're right.
Jiao.
Bumbat jiao.
Okay.
Get rid
Bumbat
of throw out.
I. Oh wait, no.
You have it. Keep going. You have it. Don't lose that confidence.
No.
Yeah, you have it. It's there. You
No.
got it.
Something low. Is it dumb?
Dumb.
Okay.
Good.
Dumb.
Now I'm going to give you this because it's going to use a reading rule, which we're not going to bother with right now. Hat. Instead of hate, no. Hat. Dumb hat.
Hat.
It's a reason for something.
Dumb hat.
Okay, we'll discuss that later. Dumb hat.
Dumb hat. I feel like I always get the hard one.
You do. You did get the hard one.
Dial.
Yes. Just start with what you know.
Okay. Long.
On.
Oh no. Okay. Wait. No.
Put it together.
Bun.
Yes, good. Now don't lose that confidence.
Okay.
Keep it.
Bun.
Now drop down. Chung. Val. Super. Yeah. It's on a piece of ice.
Okay. So it's Jung Do.
Or it looks the same. Chung Da look the same.
So one.
Good. Keep going. I hear it. You're correct. Put it together. You have it.
Wait.
You have it. You're correct.
Is it?
You gotta
Is
let
that
it out.
low?
Yes. Let it
Banda?
out. Yes.
You got it.
Well,
See?
what is that? I don't even know.
Bandal Ali. Well, we're gonna learn these in a second.
Okay.
We're gonna back up and do the whole sentence. But Bandal Ali.
Banda.
So Lok Nang Bombat Jao. He threw out. Now Dum Hat. The reasons Dial Bandal Ali that make.
Don't give me the rest.
No, I'm
You
not.
did
Oh
Ali.
yeah, I'm sorry. I gave you Ali. Yeah, you gotta work for it. Okay.
I.
Yep.
Manu.
Yep. Here we go. Do it
Wrong.
in pieces. Yep.
Rong tok with Tania.
Yay! Good.
I mean, that took about 10 years, but
That's awesome. No, you just have to remember, a month ago you couldn't identify golf.
I know.
It's amazing, right? Okay, so let's get meaning. Pantay tiet. If you know it, and at home you can yell it out, but if you girls know it, tell me what it means. Pantay tiet.
A little bit.
In a little bit of time, right? So not, so in a little bit. Lok nang tua awi.
He is going to do.
Yeah, somebody's lok, sir, or he. So we're using it as a he. He is going to, future tense, right? There's our future tense. Tua awi is going to do something or make something. Manu tu tiang pandai.
People, something on earth.
Create.
Right, so now we know tiang ah, right? So tiang ah tu tiang.
Do thing.
They must be somewhat related. Tiang ah is all. Tu tiang is like really all.
Oh, okay.
But see, when we talk about words in a box, we know tiang ah. So tu tiang ah must be somewhat related. All right, good. Manu tu tiang pandai mean, what's it mean?
Have.
They're gonna have anakot dala all. Anakot may not be a word you know.
Something.
Yeah, it's,
good.
I don't know it.
Anako. We did just ask my mom. Future.
It is future, yeah. Anakot dala all. So now when you read it, you read not. Did you even think about no being passive?
No, not really.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we really care about all those rules? No. You see, did I tell you when I told you guys about the passive rule? I know you. That's one of the days you looked at me and said she has horns in her coming out of her head. Right? I know it. I could tell what was going on. And did I say to you that you are not going to think about the passive rule in just a short amount of time? But nobody believes me.
That
in
is
that
so
moment.
true. It is so true.
But you didn't stop and say, "Oh, no is passive." How'd you get that right? Because your brain has already got that info. You're working off that info, and it's just.
That's why you only teach it once and then forget about it.
I forget about it. Okay, so anagot. Now, what I did not do is I did not stop you when you read anagot, because it's so close to anagot. It's so close that I am not going to look up the Huffman rule of 25.2, 65.2b, and 67.3b that will tell you why we might switch it from anagot to anagot that little bit, okay? Because I understood you. Anyone listening to you would have understood you. That precise part is for any student that has this video. Did my camera stop? Oh dear.
Oh, low battery. Oh, it's still going though.
Oh,
but
that's
I
going
don't
to be
know.
a big edit. Is it? Oh dear.
I don't know what to press.
I don't think
It's still going.
it is.
Do you see it counting?
It is. It's still going. Oh lordy. Okay. I'm going to try to edit there really well. If it has to go out as is, that's how it's going. I don't care. Because we can't lose any more time on the reading class.
Right.
That's how it goes. So anagot, I didn't slow you down for these details, but the details will be there for anybody who wants to go over the IPA brochure at the end of the reading class. Happy to you. You can just go for it. Okay. So Bantay Diet, shortly, Lok Nang Tua Aoi Manu, he will make people Tutang Pandai all around the earth, me and Anagot have a future, Da La'al. Da meaning which is La'al, good.
Yeah.
Brasa is like even more good.
Better.
La'al Brasa is more than La'al.
Oh, okay.
It's more better. Okay, good. Now let's see if we can identify translation here. Lok nang bombat jowl.
He is going to throw away.
Right. So now the
You're
second,
going to destroy.
yeah, the second
Get rid of.
generation people already know jowl, right? That's you get rid of something, you jowl,
jowl.
right? So we already got the idea of throw away, get rid of, destroy. Lok nang bombat jowl. He's going to destroy, get rid of. Now, nam hat is a way of saying reasons. The reasons for nam hat. Dial means
Or that.
right, that dial that telephone. Bandal awi. Bandal awi is like to allow. Bandal awi to empower. Bandal awi some that thought. Bandal awi manu.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rontok wetania.
Suffering.
Right, and we gathered that because we already had tuk prui, suffering, so we know that tuk, somehow this word tuk is related to sorrow, suffering. Rong tuk wetania. Lok nang mambat jal, he will throw out. Nang dam hat, all the reasons for dial awi, dial bandal awi that give people manu rong tuk wetania, suffering. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Not only can you read it, and for you guys, same with Crystal, sometimes you'll read it and you just have it because it's like jowl. It's a word that you use all the time. Very good. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Okay, come over here, Susan. So, Sache, and I have Rick's. So everyone got one of these. So this is, I only started them for you, but it is your job to finish them. So what I did, and the ones at home have theirs too, is I started you with, you photobombed me. Rick photobombed too. He did a photobomb on me.
How did you see me?
I saw you in the reflection of the window. I'm like, she photobombed me. Okay, so, that is so funny. All right, so your flashcards are for you to put in sight reading words. So you want to get really good at these. Like from week to week, I put in the words that we've already done. And then I stopped at, I did go a little bit farther, yeah. I have quite a few new ones in here for you guys.
A lot.
So eventually you'll run out of the ones that I put, like in a paragraph or two.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot in here. So you won't have to write them for a long time. The reason I went ahead and wrote them is because everyone's not writing yet. But you do want to do this so that you practice writing.
Right.
So this way I thought at least I'll write them neatly. It'll be easier for learners to learn at this stage, okay? So here's the clear goal for everybody for next week. We're gonna try to keep each episode at no more than 30 minutes. And hopefully we'll be able to post it as a whole thing instead of breaking it up. We'll see how that goes. But so now you can see we're leaving the idea of link words. We are moving very much into sight reading, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to put Huffman out there a little bit, but we're not going to hang out with him very long. Okay, because we don't want to. We want you guys to have your independence. We don't want you to have to look something up every time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a great combination. What Sachai did is she worked it out. Now, Rick, you saw him work it out, but he had to use a cheat sheet. And Sachi's not letting herself do that. She's just
struggle through it.
She's struggling through it. Okay, so this is really good proof in the pudding that it works. And I will say, honestly, I know all of us as a group, we've had a lot happen. I don't think anyone has really been busting out the books, really. Do you think?
No.
Rick hasn't been able to.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that we really have anyone that's just like on the books all the time. And still you guys are reading at this level. It's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, all of that, I know.
Right? It's really good. So now we know where we're stopping. That's it.
Wait.
Everyone make sure that you're comfortable with everything in this segment. And then we will have another couple students here on Friday, I think. Anyway, you all got the schedule. And we'll be shooting the next one. We're going to try to figure out our posting problems and get the posts out. All right. See you next week. Good job.
Yay!